Before I begin, an important disclaimer. Everything you are about to hear is based on real therapeutic work, but the story has been adapted to protect confidentiality. The name has been changed, identifying details have been altered, and the story is shared with respect for professional ethics. This video is not a diagnosis and not a substitute for personal therapy. Its purpose is to help you recognize psychological patterns around money, fear, and self-sabotage. This is a real case from my practice. A man came to see me. Let's call him Andrew. He's in his early 30s. Smart, educated, hardworking. Not someone who avoids responsibility. He had a job, professional experience, and even several opportunities to earn significantly more. And yet he came with one repeating question. I'm always close to money, but it never stays with me. I can't seem to move past a certain income level. As we started looking at facts, a clear pattern emerged. Every time Andrew was close to a financial breakthrough, a promotion, a better contract, a business opportunity, something would happen. He would start doubting himself, procrastinating, losing focus, or making mistakes he had never made before. Sometimes he would simply walk away. What surprised him the most was this. When the opportunity disappeared, he didn't feel regret. He felt relief. And this is a key moment. This is not laziness. Not lack of intelligence. Not lack of motivation. This is fear. But not fear of work or responsibility. It's fear of big money as a threat to emotional safety. When we explored his childhood, everything began to make sense. Andrew grew up in a family where money was always scarce. His parents were decent, loving people, but finances were a constant source of stress, tension, and arguments. Money was discussed with anxiety, resentment, or shame. Growing up, he heard messages like, "Money isn't the most important thing. Rich people are greedy. You can't make big money honestly. Don't stand out." One moment stayed with him deeply. He was around 9 years old and told his classmates that he wanted to be rich someday. The teacher laughed it off in front of everyone. Later at home, his mother said, "Don't say things like that. What matters is being a good person." For an adult, this may sound harmless. For a child's nervous system, it's a very clear message. Wanting money is shameful. Dreaming bigger is dangerous. Being good and being wealthy don't belong together. Andrew's father worked extremely hard but always felt underappreciated. He often said things like, "I gave everything to this family and got nothing in return." Without realizing it, Andrew learned that struggling financially was normal, even noble. A child's psyche makes very simple conclusions. If I want to belong, if I want to be loved, I must not go beyond this level. And this is crucial to understand. For Andrew's brain, poverty was not a problem. It was familiar. And familiar means safe. So when adult Andrew got close to higher income, his nervous system reacted as if to danger. Not financial danger, emotional danger. The danger of losing belonging, approval, and identity. This showed up in his personal life as well. He chose partners who earned less than him or depended on him financially. In relationships where a woman was more successful, he felt small, tense, exposed, as if he was about to be found out. He said something I hear very often. "When I'm around people who earn more than me, I feel like I don't belong there." At one point, I told him something that initially made him angry. Poverty is beneficial for you. Not financially. Emotionally. It protects your familiar identity. Keeps you loyal to your family system. It allows you to stay good and avoid guilt. Until this was spoken out loud, Andrew truly believed he wanted more money. But at a deeper level, his psyche was doing everything to prevent that from happening. Here is a truth many people resist. Your brain is not interested in your success. Your brain is interested in safety. If in your internal experience money is associated with danger, rejection, loneliness, or loss of love, your brain will stop you. Through anxiety, through procrastination, through accidental mistakes, through exhaustion. So the real question becomes, what do you do when your brain is afraid of big money? The first step is not to fight the fear, and not to force yourself. Fear of money is not a defect. It's an adaptation that once helped you survive. With Andrew, we temporarily removed the goal of earning more. Instead, we explored what big money actually meant to him emotionally. And it turned out it wasn't about freedom. It was about isolation, pressure, responsibility, and the feeling that he no longer had the right to be vulnerable. The brain is not afraid of money. It's afraid of identity change. That's why honesty is the first step. What did your family believe about rich people? Who was judged? Who was criticized? Until these beliefs become conscious, financial growth will trigger self-sabotage. The second step is small, manageable growth. Not doubling your income overnight, just slightly beyond what feels familiar. Your nervous system needs proof that growth doesn't destroy you. And this is where the body matters. Fear of money almost always lives in the body. Tightness, insomnia, tension, the urge to cancel everything. That's not weakness. That's information. The third step is separating money from morality. As long as more money equals bad person lives inside you, your psyche will protect you from becoming that image. Andrew couldn't allow himself to earn more than his father. On a deep level, it felt like betrayal. Only when this unconscious loyalty became visible did the tension begin to soften. Your financial path is not a judgment of your parents, and not a rejection of them, simply a different story. One more important thing. Not all money fears disappear with more money. Sometimes income grows and anxiety grows with it. Because deeper fears activate. Fear of losing, fear of being seen, fear of responsibility. That doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your psyche needs support, not pressure. Simply put, when your brain fears big money, don't fight it, listen to it. Understand what it's protecting, and slowly show it that you now have more resources than you once did. Money is not the enemy, but it's not a solution to everything either. Real growth doesn't start with income. It starts with inner permission to live differently. If you recognized yourself in this story, you're not broken. And this is something that can be worked through.